Good morning. I'm Jade Nicole. Thank you for joining me for another edition of our Public Affairs program. Keep in mind that the ideas discussed and the views expressed during the segment do not necessarily represent Town Square Media, any of its subsidiaries or affiliates. And joining me this morning are Mr. Torrey Shumpert and Mr. Antoine Bell with the University of Alabama College of Continuing Studies. Good morning.
Good morning, Jade.
Glad to have you with me. Of course, Torrey, I've had you here several times before, and you're always excited about OLLI. And today, you guys are going to talk with us about OLLI's chapter at Stillman.
Well, let me clarify.
Okay.
Yes, please.
We are excited about trying to get a chapter at Stillman. We are having a community forum, and if the community wants it, we're going to do it. So we need people to show up in droves to come out, and let's kick this thing off. If the people show up, our dean, Craig Edelbrock, has said there will be a Stillman OLLI.
That's right. And it's a very good program. We want the community to come out and find out more about the program. It's very beneficial to our seniors in the community, and this would spread it out to a segment of the population that hadn't previously known about OLLI and especially hadn't been involved with it. So I'll be emceeing the event. We're going to have a lot of fun, and we're looking forward to it, and we hope everyone comes out.
Okay, so how is it that you've had OLLI at the University of Alabama as well as other locations across the state, even a chapter in Pickens County, but West Tuscaloosa missed out on it?
Well, here's the thing. I think in the beginning, we, including me, thought that by having it at the University of Alabama, that everybody would just come to that one location.
Okay.
Because we have all the buildings, we have all the resources, we got all the good food, all the good coffee, and we thought that would just be the magnet for everyone to come to. But what we're realizing is a lot of our seniors don't want to get in that traffic, don't want to get in that parking hassle, don't want to get in the anxiety of there's 40,000 students and I've got to make my way through that. So what we're doing is an investigative type of event to see if we bring it closer to your neighborhood or to a smaller, beautiful campus like Stillman with less traffic, would you come in? Mm-hmm. The program is so good, we don't want anybody to miss out on it. OLLI is for everybody. So what we've done in Birmingham is we've put 6 strategic places all over Birmingham to benefit everyone. So we're doing the same thing in Tuscaloosa. Tuscaloosa is growing. I don't know if y'all noticed, but we have traffic now. We are a big town. We're big now. We have traffic. So to combat that traffic, we're putting OLLI in strategic places that allow the community to get to a familiar place where they feel comfortable. And I think for the west side of Tuscaloosa and anybody on that end of the county, Stillman is a great place. Most OLLIs are on a university or college campus. Stillman is gorgeous, so it's the perfect place to put an OLLI.
Okay, so just for the sake of those who may not be aware of what OLLI is, can you give us a brief synopsis?
OLLI is the Osher Lifelong Learning Institute. It is geared toward continuing education opportunities for our seniors. And let's just say, Jade, your mom or your aunt, grandmother, they've retired, and there may be something that they still want to learn about. That's what OLLI is there for, is to continue to stimulate the mind, because we all know that with the mind goes the body. And a lot of times with our seniors that have retired, and I have some of my own family that they don't really know what to do after that. And what ends up happening, they find a space on the couch, start on the Home Shopping Network, maybe watching soap operas and some of these horrible reality shows, and your mind just kind of veggies out, and you really don't stay active. And of course, if you're just sitting there watching TV all day or sitting on the porch and not really doing anything with yourself, the body starts to degrade, it starts to go down. We're offering this opportunity to continue to stimulate the thinking, the intellect, to have some fun, because there may be something within an OLLI class that you may have wanted to learn about a long time ago, or may be curious about right now. Simple thing we always throw out there is these cell phones. And I'm pretty sure all of us have that person in our family, parent, grandmother, and they have these cell phones. And past making a phone call, it's intimidating. They have classes that will teach how to use a cell phone, how to use some of these apps to really enhance their lives. Simple things like GPS. I don't know where I'm going right now. I'm trying to figure out, where were we before GPS?
Maps.
We actually used to use maps, those paper things that are folded up in the console of your car. But right now, these phones do it all for you. But if you don't know how to use it, sometimes it may be embarrassing to ask, or you have to get the grandkids. 5-year-olds know how to do it better than we do anyway. But that's what the OLLI program offers for our seniors, and there's no limit. Isn't that right, Tori? I mean, there's no limit to it.
Here's the great thing. If the people come out and say, yes, we want to have these opportunities at Stillman, they will tell us what type of classes they want, and we'll teach those classes. So there is no set curriculum. When Antoine uses the analogy of the cell phones, that's one of the classes that we teach. But if Stillman wants to do something else, they can do that too. Line dancing, cooking, healthy cooking, container gardening, art, wine tasting, Tai Chi. We just did one on estate planning, something that we know is very necessary as we get older up in age. What will we leave behind other than bills? How do we portion out what we have? How do we save to leave that inheritance that we would all like to leave to our kids or grandkids? Those things, we can teach those classes. We will find people to teach those classes. And in this community, we want them to teach their own classes. You may have something that you know. You may come down and say, I'm Jade, and I want to teach you about public speaking, radio, how to work the soundboard. You could do a field trip down to the radio station and have people come in and do a mock interview. We teach whatever it is that people want to know. This is the learning that you didn't get in school that you wanted to know. You know, in school, you get the basics. This is whatever you want to know just for the fun of knowing it.
Okay. Now, you've mentioned a few times, that this program is perfect for retirees. What about the woman that was a housewife all of her life, and now she has an empty home, and it's just her and her husband, or let's say it was a single mom. She had, children, and that was it. She might have survived on whatever, but she's not working anymore, and she has nothing to do. Would she feel comfortable in this program?
Absolutely.
Perfect example. Great question. There is no educational background requirements. There are no prerequisites. You don't have to have a college degree. You don't have to have a GED or high school diploma. The information is presented in a way where it's digestible by anyone. We are not trying to be so high-minded and academic that it excludes people. One of my favorite taglines is "OLLI is for all." There's something in there for everybody. So if you've been a housewife and this is your chance to get out of the house, there'll be something perfect for you. Be it a class, be it a field trip, be it a hands-on crafts type thing, learning a language. There is something for every curiosity in OLLI.
Okay.
Exactly. And you don't have to be in a situation where you don't have anything else to do. You can actually be someone that's still working. If you have time to go to a class and there's a class that's offered,
exactly,
you can go. It's not just reserved for retirees or people just looking for an activity. If you find something in an OLLI catalog and it fits if they're holding that class during your lunch hour, it's open to you.
We have people that come to what we call Wednesday bonuses, that they're OLLI members, but they only come 4 times a month. They come to our big talks. Our Wednesday bonuses are during a lunchtime. So you might go 15 minutes over on your lunch, but it's 4 times a month. So it's perfect for the person that's still working. We have people that I call semi-retired that are part-time workers because they still need to supplement their income. So they do their classes around their remaining work schedule. We have people that work at night and go to OLLI in the day that are working full-time. They just have a different shift. It's for everybody.
Okay. You know, I've interviewed you a few times, Tori, and it's always in the morning. And I'm just wondering, are you always this energetic, like throughout the entire day, or is it just morning?
Let me just say this. I have a little one at home.
Okay.
That her favorite words are eat, eat. And eat pops up about 5 o'clock. So daddy's got to get up and do Mickey Mouse Club at 5:36. So I have to turn it on. Okay. So I get excited with her, and then I try to take that excitement all day, because the people that we're reaching, they need to know that this program means something to me. So I'm not just trying to sell you something that I wouldn't have my folks do. I'm an OLLI member myself. Now, my schedule doesn't allow me to go to a lot of classes, but I went to self-defense and got whooped up by a woman twice my age. I mean, she had to be like Jackie Chan's grandmama. She whooped me. But we have fun. This is exciting. This is worthwhile. This is the part of your job where you actually get paid for doing something good for somebody that they can't do anything back for you other than smile. So seeing all of these people get re-energized, reactivated, gives me hope that when I'm 70, I still can go out here and kick butt, take names, still learning, and my mind will still be active. So I do this because this is what I want for myself.
Okay, and how affordable is this?
Very. Here we go.
$25.
That's it.
Hey, my favorite thing. I want to be that little dude to flip the little signs out like what is it? Little Caesars. I want to flip a sign out that says $25, and I want to go $25. Can you believe it? Okay, look, the membership is $25. Did I mention $25?
$25.
What else can you do in Tuscaloosa for $25?
Is that $25 a month?
No.
$25 what?
A year.
That's $25
a year.
Hey, $25. Say it with me. $25. It's amazing. It's $25. Did I mention $25?
You mentioned $25. I heard $25.
That is crazy.
$25.
That's it.
Okay, but there are fees for each class.
No,
it just depends. Like if there's some travel, there may be some equipment.
Yeah,
something
but
like
that's not the price for a class, unless you want to do something just crazy, like we're going to New York, which they have done.
They do
now,
have that. Yes.
The trips you save up for, and you pay on payment plans, and you go on these extravagant trips. Now, of course, the trips can't be $25, but just to go to classes at Stillman. $25.
That's all.
No price per class.
No.
Just $25 for the year.
$25. Take as many classes as you like.
Yes.
As many classes.
Yeah.
So as many as you can load up. It's $25.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. If I wasn't on the radio, but we on TV right now, I would do the Roger Rabbit, which I really can't do. But I'm so excited about it. It's $25.
That's it.
Say it like a minute. Say it with your chest. $25. It's amazing. You gotta come out. What do you have to lose?
Right.
If you go for a semester and you decide, hey, they didn't have what I wanted, but I took these 3 classes and I got what I wanted. Container garden. Now I'm at home doing my garden. $25. Look, for me and my wife and child to go to the movies. This is nothing against the movies. I'm a movie fanatic. I love the movies. I think it was about 32.
Yes,
2 adults and a child. Plus,
and don't get popcorn.
Oh, don't get anything. Yeah. Don't breathe.
That's about 40.
Don't breathe. Air costs at the movies. They charge it for air.
That's right.
Air's supposed to be free.
Smells good though.
$25 to go and change your life. What else could you invest in that's going to expand your mind, expand your social circle, and reinvigorate you, to get you up off the couch, to get you away from cabin fever, to get you out of a depression? When I went up to Stillman to make my rounds, what was that, about a week ago, a lady told me, she said, I need this. She said, I'm a widower. My kids are gone. All I do is working, and I love my Stillman family because it keeps me going. She said, but I need something to keep my mind activated.
Yes.
And she got a little emotional. And so y'all know me, it got it, somebody had sprayed some vinegar in my eye. My eye started to sweat a little bit because people need this. Nobody wants to truly be alone. And everybody wants to have an appointment, to have somewhere to be.
Right.
At OLLI, we know when you miss. We're looking for you. The people in your classes, they become not just your classmates, they become your friends. We've had people meet and get married. I love it. I love it. I love it. Meet and get married at this age. The president of OLLI said in an interview, with all that he could muster to keep from getting choked up, he said, I never thought at this age I would still be making friends.
Wow.
Life is not over.
Right.
You know, we always joke about this, I'm over the hill. What's over the hill? Over the hill is a valley. That's rest to me. I'm good with that. Over the hill is a great place to be. It means I've worked, I built up my retirement, I put my years in. When else do you get to enjoy everything that you work for?
Right.
First time we were in school, it was embarrassed to raise my hand, embarrassed to talk about things in front. Now I'm a grown man. Now I get to share my experiences. I get to share my ideas, things, my causes, things that I'm passionate about. And this is the opportunity to do that. It's an opportunity to go travel. They went to Memphis, New Orleans, Chicago, New York. They went to Germany. They went to France. They have been to Cuba.
Wow.
And I'm not talking about Cuba, Alabama. I'm talking about Cuba. Like over there. They do that.
Okay.
I wish I had the time off to go on some of the trips, because I feel when they come back and they all suntan and feeling good and talking about what they learned, I'm a little bit jealous.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit jealous. Who has been to Cuba? Now, I've been to Cuba, Alabama, and had some soul food, but I ain't been to Cuba and had a mojito. So, I mean, it's amazing. Who wouldn't want to see their grandma go turn up?
Okay. Turn up, huh?
Yes.
Can I raise my hand?
Right.
Can I raise my hand?
If my grandma was still here with us, God rest her soul, I would love to see her come back off one of these trips just with her mind blown about, oh my God, I didn't know that this existed.
Yes.
Some of these things we've seen on the news, some of these things we've read about or we've seen in a magazine, but how about go put your feet in the sand of Cuba? How about go to Memphis, go to the Lorraine Motel, go to the Presley Estate, go to Beale Street. Some of these things that our parents did as kids but then gave up for us and haven't been back, go again with a new set of eyes.
Or never got the opportunity.
Never got the opportunity.
Exactly.
Right.
Go now.
Okay.
Go now.
And this is something that you're trying to bring to West Tuscaloosa.
West Tuscaloosa.
When is the informational forum?
April 26th.
That'll be next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. Mark it on your calendars. Be there. Tell them Tori and Antoine said, come down. April 26th in the Wynn Center. Beautiful Stillman campus. Plenty of parking. Peaceful, quiet, well-maintained Stillman College.
What time?
6 o'clock.
Right. And there will be refreshments available. That's always
we have food. We have food. These
see, I was going refreshments.
Refreshments to me sound like Vacation Bible School when you get the circle cookie and the Kool-Aid. You remember the circle? You didn't have the circle cookie. Yes, okay.
She might not be old enough to remember the circle cookie.
The little butter cookies that you put on your fingers?
Yeah. Okay. Those are refreshments. We have food.
We have food. Yeah.
We have food. And look, at OLLI, we are not modest. We don't, we don't pick our food. We eat.
Wait. The food that you had at the celebration for the athletes.
The Night of Champions.
Oh, that food was so good.
And that was sponsored by who? That was sponsored by OLLI. Night of Champions. Night of Champions is one of our events where we celebrate adapted athletics. Those are your athletes that have prosthesis. Those are your athletes that are in wheelchairs, that have overcome disabilities to still be champions in their sports. We celebrate that. That's one of our causes. That's one of the things that we get behind. And we had a great event called the Night of Champions. And you were able to come out and partake. And
brought my daughter.
Did we not go over the top?
It was phenomenal. The uplighting, the stage, the even just the centerpieces on the table, and I was excited. I brought my daughter with me, and she asked questions. I love that because it gave me an opportunity to teach her, about different disabilities and, how these people are overcoming their disabilities to go on and play sports and all that good stuff. So
So even in that, you had a teachable moment, and that's what OLLI is about. The College of Continuing Studies, it's just what our name is. We continue education across the lifespan. From our youngest program, which is early college,
Right.
where you start getting your academics for college credits while you're still in high school, all the way across the lifespan to OLLI. So from beginning to end, your mind should be expanding and growing and learning and adapting and overcoming, because your mind keeps your body in check.
Exactly.
You're as young as you think you are.
How old is our oldest OLLI member? 94, 95?
94, 95.
94, 95.
Still
Wow.
going. Still going. Sharp
Wow.
as a tack.
Exactly.
A lot. I think our average age is somewhere between 67 and 72. When we break down the median, it's somewhere in there. And right now we have over 1,700. We
little over
peaked
17.
over 1,700 members. So it must be working. It must be worth it. It must be something good about it, because I can't trick 1,700 people.
Right.
I might be able to trick my grandmama for about 3 days. But for 1,700 people. Now, this is the eighth year of OLLI at UA. Started in 2008 as OLLI.
Right.
So it's continued to grow. So something is going on that's worth it. It's a worthwhile investment. You put $25 on yourself. Bet on yourself this time. Bet on yourself. Bet that you can have fun. Bet that you can meet people. Bet that you can expand your mind. Bet that you can be active. Bet that you can be happy. It's a great thing.
Well, let me ask you this. Let's just say there's a person who has a very limited income and they say, you know what, I would really like to do this. But honestly, $25 is out of my budget. I mean, and I know we're saying $25 is very small. What if I decided I'm going to sponsor one person for OLLI this year? Would I be allowed to do that? Could I send $25 and say, you know,
I had to take a seat. I just got a little
misty.
got a little misty.
no,
Got a
I'm
little misty.
serious.
That is awesome. People do that at OLLI. They give what we call these OLLI Opportunity Scholarships, where they say, look, here is $25. You can give it. We do it at Christmas a lot of times, where you can give OLLI as a gift, or you can give a scholarship of the $25, and it's split between two people. So $1,250 would go to one person, and $1,250 would go to another. So at $25, you're spending just above $2 a month. Now, if that in fact is a hardship for somebody, there are scholarships out there that will pay half of it, and anybody can sponsor somebody's $25 to send them. That's the greatest gift that you can give somebody, to give them a renewed sense of livelihood. I challenge 10 people out there to give $25 to send somebody to OLLI. Either send yourself, aunt, uncle, mom, dad, friend, church member, somebody who needs to get out of whatever situation or routine that they're in. Because sometimes our routines are what is hurting us.
Exactly.
You work home church, or you work home, or you're just at home, or you're going to the same negative place. Try something different. And I challenge 10 people out there to give an OLLI scholarship $25.
How would they contact you for that? Or to get more information about the event that's going on Tuesday?
You've done this before. You're not a rookie at this. 205-348-6482. 205-348-6482. Or you can go online to OLLI.ua.edu. OLLI, OLLI.ua as in University of Alabama .edu as in education. That's what we do. Go online. When you call, tell them that you heard it on TUG. The reason why, I need to prove to
Radio. Not WTUG, but, Town Square Media.
Town Square Media Tell them that you heard it on Town Square Media. The reason why is we want to support the stations and the media that support us.
Right.
And this is a great station, a great company. They allow us to come on here and spread this worthwhile message. So I want you, when you call in, to tell the university that this is where you heard it, because we believe in return on investment.
Exactly.
So we spend on what works to get the message to the people.
Right.
So this is such a great station and a great company. We want you to tell them that you heard it on Town Square Media.
And one thing I also want to add, WTUG is heard as far up as in Birmingham. Listen to it every afternoon riding home. I love the afternoon drive at 5. For my friends up in Birmingham, we're doing some of the same type of community outreach up in Birmingham to spread the word about OLLI there. There are some bonus classes that are at the Bessemer Library. I grew up on the western side of town of Birmingham, so I'm going into community meetings, spreading the word with OLLI. If you're curious about the OLLI program, feel free to come on down. It's only about 45 minutes. Come on down to Stillman and see what we're talking about here. Basically, if you're in the western side of town of Birmingham and you may have heard about, there's this crazy guy going around talking about this program at UA. You can learn more information about it at this event next week at Stillman, and it'll give you a chance to, if you become a part of OLLI, the doors are open to any OLLI location. It's not just in your area. If there's a class that's offered in Gadsden and you happen to be visiting Gadsden at any time and you want to swing by and take that class, you've paid your OLLI membership.
Wow.
So you can take it at any location that OLLI is offered. So it's a great program, and we want to invite everybody out, right, Tori? We just want to come and have a good time, let you know about something that can really enhance your life for the rest of your life.
I'm glad you said that. When you join at Stillman, you can go to classes at UA. You can go to classes in Greensboro. You can go to Aliceville. You can go to Gordo. You can go to Gadsden, Anniston, Hoover, Vestavia.
Wow.
There are so many places. If you see a class and you just want to go meet some new people, you can go.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
You can have statewide friendships. I know we have over 650,000 seniors in the state of Alabama, and that's a lot of people that are looking for that opportunity that's being offered by OLLI, and that number is only going to change over the next 10 years. So we're thinking this is the start.
Yeah,
this is the beginning.
We barely scratched the surface.
Exactly.
So
it's crazy. Okay, so again, the event is going to be Tuesday, the 26th, 6 p.m., the WIN Center at Stillman College.
Correct,
yes.
Correct.
Okay, well, I guess we will see you then. Have a great day.
Thank you for having us, Jade.
Thanks.